Welcome to the stream. Oh, that does have autosave. Huh. I feel like my camera's off. Uh, Alright, well, it is what it is. Hello! Welcome to the stream. I am here. I don't think I don't think I need to do an intro every single time, right? Right, you guys don't need me to do an intro every single time I start a stream, right? No, you know what? You know what? No, I do. I need to start a stream every day. I need to introduce myself every day. Because I will probably end up putting this game and future games on YouTube. Actually, hold on. Oh. What's the Vesta? You know what? I don't care. Okay, well, sorry, I just needed to check some stuff. Okay, yeah. Back to the whole YouTube thing. I'm still more or less undecided. Personally, I find it embarrassing. Like, I just... I really should make a decision. Alright, I also need to stop doing these long pauses when I'm thinking about stuff. Okay. Long story short, I will probably post videos on YouTube going forward. I might need to restart a different playthrough because there's a lot of wishy-washy will I, won't I moments so far in the stream before this one and even this one right here. So, yeah. You know what? Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah. I can just post them and just like steadily try to improve as I go forward. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll do it that way. It's I need to get over my own self-inflicted hang-ups about putting any form of content out, right? I can't always be like so nervous trying to do stuff. It's just not conductive to improvement, and frankly, I shouldn't have anything to fear. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, some random person on the internet I don't know insults me. I don't know why that freaks me out sometimes, but it shouldn't. Like, it really shouldn't. So yeah, I'll probably end up putting this playthrough on the internet, on YouTube. I'll probably just... that leads to the second problem. I don't know how, like, I want to format it. I don't have any video editing software. I don't want to do that, really. I should get over that desire, but frankly, I just don't care. I'm supposed to be reading this. God damn it. Okay, let me see if he resays, and I'll just read it out there. I'm baking pastries to sell to the people. You want to know the secret ingredient? It's wood. You don't believe me? Whiskey gets its flavor from wooden barrels as well. And don't forget Crescon cheese pressed through wood. I use it as flour for these pastries. Sir. You're disgusting, sir. But yeah, I'll, try to do stuff like that. I will not be able to do a different voice for every generic character. Or even if, depending on like how many like named characters there are, I might not be able to do it for them either. I'll say this clear right now. I will just try and get a voice that I think fits the character based on the first line of dialogue I see from them. Like I see their sprite, I see their first line of dialogue. Hopefully it's not like timed, because some of them were timed in the prologue, or like they were displayed for X amount of seconds and then disappeared. But I'm gonna like see how the artwork for them, or the sprite, the in-game sprite. I'll see their first line of dialogue. I'll try to come up with a voice I think fits that first impression, and hopefully remember it for the duration and stick to that character whenever I'm reading their lines. Oh. Sorry, I just ate, and so sometimes it feels weird and I have to take a second breath. But yeah. So for the female characters, I'm not gonna just like blandly read them out per se, but I'm also not gonna put too much effort, I guess, into voicing them. Or rather, I guess I'll just treat them like I would a male character. I just can't get the tonal quality of a female voice. Like, it doesn't matter how high or whatever I try to go. I personally feel like my voice is distinctly masculine no matter what I do with it. And I also need to get over that habit. I tend to look towards the screen that has chat in it when I'm talking. Like, glancing over is fine, but I need to stop looking that way. Thankfully, I'm using a headset mic, which is it's not the best, but it's not bad either. But yeah. I'll put more like emphasis on the male characters because I feel like I can work with them. So right now we're playing, the characters we have are Lean and Len? Leanne? No, it's not, can't be Leanne. Lene? It might be Lene? And Rob. Lene is apparently a princess from one of the 3 major countries, and Rob is a noble from that same country who went with her when she ran away in order to like help her out basically, or protect her, one of the two. He basically sees it as his duty to stick with her in her endeavor, whatever that is. I don't remember entirely what she was trying to do. So as a noble, I'm gonna try to make Rob sound distinguished. Not so much as arrogant, like maybe a little bit, but it, based on the little I've seen of him so far, he seems a little bit more down to earth than the stereotypical noble son. Partially, probably because they've been under disguise and living in a different country for however long they've been trying to doing whatever they're doing. But like, I want him to sound sophisticated. That's a good word. And so hopefully, the next time he has some dialogue, I'll be able to get that across. As for the game itself, well, it seems fun. I've just started, naturally, so I don't really know the ins or outs of it. Oh, these guys? Oh. Okay, that's no dialogue. Old man, okay. Cursed feast? No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, how do I do an old man voice? Like, yeah, like an exaggerated old man voice. Let's see. Cursed feast! Is something the matter? Oh, it's you two. I'm just so very disappointed by this view. All of this is so wrong. What do you mean? 6 generations? That's how long this war lasted? I'm 72 years old, and even my great-grandfather was born during the war. This country has known nothing but hatred and pain for a very long time. But yet, look how forgetful these people are. They cheer their fellow countrymen's murderers. If forgiveness is the price for their dream of peace, they seem willing to pay it. People have paid higher costs for their dreams. After all that happened during the war, forgiveness is not a cheap price to pay, Lene. But this might be something only we elderly can understand. I'm sorry, ignore the ramblings of an old man. New character. Rao. Or Ro. It's probably Rao. It seems... Who the fuck would name their kid Ro? Like, as in rowing a boat? I mean, it's either Ro or like the British Row, which is like a fight. Which is like how they say a fight. I don't actually, I don't remember what the studio made this game, like what their like ethnic background is. I don't. It shouldn't matter, but it's like because they don't have voice acting, like actual voice acting for their game. It's like I don't know what pronunciations they're using for the names at all, and so I'm just kind of guessing. I mean, that's fair. So what does he look like? Kind of looks like a high school prefect from a Japanese anime. Those types have a variety of voices depending on the show type. He's not a deep voice character, so I can't go like Lele. I can't do that. That just doesn't suit his image. But he's not exactly boyish either, so it's not like I can pitch like Lele. Fuck, I wish he had more. I wish he had said more so I could get a feel for his personality. I guess I can just treat him like a soldier. Just like a somewhat important soldier. Lene! If it isn't greatest pilot in all of Iskanya. No, no. That's a little not right. Somewhat sarcastic. Sophisticated. I say I want a sophisticated voice, but it's like, what does that even mean, really? Like, tonally, what does a sophisticated male voice sound like? That isn't, like, you know, pretentious or, like, goofy or memey. I think that would be... Well, if it isn't the greatest pilot in all of Iskanya, this is the first time I've seen you in a fancy uniform. Terrible, isn't it? Lene, our child was born this morning. It's a girl! The most beautiful girl in the world. That's wonderful. How's Gabriella? Excellent. Only because of you. They are both doing well. If you hadn't brought us the medicine, I gladly pass on the thanks to my grandmother. She knew a lot about medicines. It must have been fate. Her name is Therelia. It is an old Bakian word for peace. My first daughter was born during the war, but Therelia has a chance to experience a time of peace. The horrors of war shall remain unknown to her, and I'll do everything to keep it that way. Raoul. Remember, you saved the lives of my wife and daughter. I am forever in your debt. There you are, Ro. Lady Elenia would like to meet our most famous pilot. Follow me. Oh well. Obligations. If it benefits peace, I shall even act as a shoulder. Until then. There. See what I mean? It's like I don't feel like there's enough differentiation between Rob and Rao and even the soldier. They all sound similar to me. That book was floating, right? I'm not like crazy, right? I don't know their reasons, but some people are planning a riot today at the east gate of the palace. Okay, what? Wait, that sounds important. What? Bark. You can pet the dog. Farnsford isn't called the Dancing City for nothing. Long live our freedom! The enthusiasm is kind of hard to get from. I don't like that camera angle. Oh yeah, that's the beat. Is that a? It's okay. Well, they look like they're having fun. The cabs are a practical way to get from point A to point B. Foreign sport is huge, after all. Okay. Nope, nope. Guards don't say anything. These guys don't say anything. Lady doesn't say anything. We should take a cab. It's faster. The war lasted over 150 years. Now, only 1 year has passed since the peace treaty, and everyone here seems to have forgotten the atrocities of Turin. Maybe less matter of fact. Yeah, whatever. It's really hard to get a sense for like how they're trying to say something, you know? Can I pet the cat? Oh, cat does not like to be pet. What, am I just breaking into people's rooms? Sure, but I guess. Yeah. Oh, this is an inn, I think. Is this a man or a woman? I can't tell. I mean, it says my husband, but I mean, considering the social landscape today, that could be any character, right? My husband's wounds from the war have not yet healed, yet the former enemy is already celebrated within our walls. How can the Chancellor allow this? That looks male. Okay, so... Okay. Well, if you wanted to know, they have same-sex marriage in this game. Whether that means anything is probably not it probably really isn't important. But it is there, if you wondered. Unfortunately, that type of stuff is... How do I say this? It kind of, a lot of the times, like, social issues like that, like, same-sex marriage, or anything that's, like, in this, like, actual, real-world social, like, concerns, if they're in games, more often than not, they feel shoehorned in and not totally relevant to the background of the game. Either like the main plot, subplot, or even just like the general world building. It usually just kind of is there because people want it to be there. Like, regardless of personal feelings on stuff like that, I feel like if you're gonna put it into a game, it should be relevant. I mean, there is something to be said about just having a random NPC in there be that this way or that way or whatever, and just like, oh, they're just a normal citizen, it doesn't matter. I see the point of that. Excuse me, sorry, I apologize. But, like, you cannot pass here. Where am I supposed to get the cab then? Oh, okay. But, yeah, it's one thing if it's just a regular random no-name background character, right? But when they do it with named characters, I feel like it should have a purpose within that character's story. And if it's just like, haha, lol, they gay, it's like, I don't generally like that. I don't want these types of like contested social issues to be used as like a character identifier. Like, if a character is one way or another, that's fine. But I want them to be more than just their status in whatever you're using them for. Right? It's like I don't want a character that's just the gay character. I want this character is cool because da 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 da. Oh yeah, they're also gay. Like, that's, I don't know. Does that make sense? Uh, maybe. Maybe. I hope that makes sense. I don't have anyone to talk with, so I don't know if I'm not getting any live feedback about whether or not I'm making sense. I'm the type of person who needs, like, someone else to ask questions when I'm trying to describe something. Because, like, how do I explain this? I am the type of person who just gives a general statement, and a lot of the times I'll just assume people know what I mean. It is a problem sometimes, not always, though. And I don't know, if you guys need me to clarify something, please just ask, because I'm still in the mindset that, oh, people get what I mean, even if they either don't or misunderstand what I mean. In any case, back to the whole issue that sparked this, which is just like a random NPC happens to have a husband with a vaguely male sprite image. Can't even say for certain, because these sprite, this is like what, 16-bit, not quite like 8 pixel. But having whatever be in the game is fine. I don't dispute that. I just don't like it if it's used for no other purpose than to have it. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like it might be fine that way, just for like random no-namers to just like, oh, by the way, I have a husband, la 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 la. It's like, okay, sure, whatever. They could have just as easily said partner, wife, or whatever. Those, like, in that scenario, those 3 words are interchangeable. That doesn't really matter. But it's just like, for named characters that are either somewhat important or very important or whatever, if they're plot relevant, their traits, I feel like their character traits should have reasonings behind them beyond just, we need this type of character for inclusivity, right? Because a lot of the times when I see like characters that are maybe not considered the social norm, like, you know, gay characters, ace characters, male, female, POCs, persons of color, whatever, it feels like they were just made that way to fill a quota rather than any sort of plot relevance or even character development relevance. And I get it that, what? How do I put this? I feel like I'm saying the wrong things. Like, for live action stuff, it's one thing, right? You're working with whatever actors you have, right? But that becomes a problem with adaptations, remakes, and any type of media that like addresses these types of social issues. Like I don't know what this game is trying to go for story-wise. It could just be telling a story, in which case none of my concerns really matter. They're just like background knowledge that's not relevant. But like I've seen like games like I've seen like media, not just games, that have like whatever stands on a social issue and they just kind of put in a token character to represent that issue. And I don't know. I would definitely prefer it if characters were more than the societal issues that they represent. Like let's say for a TV show, if I don't want there to be a token black character, I want there to be, if there is a black character, that is important to the show. They are important because of their personality, their character, rather than the color of their skin. Does that make sense? I want them to be relevant beyond their whatever they are. Like, it's fine if, like, I don't know, in a murder mystery, if the like the relative of the victim is whatever, right? Or I don't know. I don't know how to put my thoughts into words right now. I don't know why I'm like so hyper focused on this topic right now. I need to stop because I'm just gonna end up putting my foot in my mouth and get into trouble. If I haven't already, I might have already gotten into trouble. I don't know. Literally. Okay. Is there anything in here? Do you want to leave the city? Yes, please. Okay. Let's just drop the topic, get back to the game. I don't know why I went so hog wild on that topic. Okay, what am I doing, actually? City Watch. Check the armed person in front of the city gates. Okay. Pom-pom. Max a pom-pom. You know what? Ugh, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, going back to the things that are important. This game. This game is important to the stream. Not any other thing. Domestic bug. The fuck? What is going on? I actually don't remember. Look over there, Rob. Yeah, that person looked suspicious, alright. That's the person I saw earlier. He does indeed carry a weapon. Let's follow him. Follow the armed person. Dan de Panther. Oh man. No, not yeah. Oh man, I can't see Lady Parnella's convoy from here. I wish I was younger so I could climb up this cliff here and get a better look. There are a lot of people here. Maybe I can sell a thing or two. I don't know. What do you have? Does it tell? I don't think it says how many I have. And that? Oh, it says on the bottom left. Okay. So snacks are potions. I have 8. Restore some TP. I have 2. I don't need those yet, but I might in the future. But I think I'm okay for now. I don't know what enact is. I'll just buy. Just buy 1. Yep. Okay. I will be right back. I need to use the restroom. Takes this time. Grab a snack, grab a drink, use the restroom yourself. I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I have returned. Beware of goblins. Gobos! Kill the gobos. The heck is that? That's something I can fight. What is it? It's a box fly. Oh, just tell. What else can't mean? What? What the... Okay. I don't have... Oh, I can... Oh, okay. I had no idea that's how that worked. I was like so confused. Okay. Is this the right way? I hope this is not the right way. Always go counter the objective. That looks like the right way. Okay. Okay. No, that's the right way. Oh, so okay. So maybe there is something over here. Huh. Okay, that's somewhat sneaky. I'm not totally fond of that way of doing things. Okay, so the box fight doesn't come back after leaving. After I leave the zone. Succulent fruit. What the heck is that? Okay, I can jump. Okay, I climbed that. Or maybe. Do I climb this? What the heck is going on here? That kind of looks like where I'm supposed to go. Oh, did I? Oh no, wait. No, oh no. Am I stuck down here? Oh shit, no. No. I got a medallion. Magic. Okay. Okay. Now I'm curious, was there something on the other side? Like, did I miss something? I might have missed something. Can I? What the heck? How do I get over there? There's a entrance on the left somehow. What? Oh no, that's okay. No, can't go. Okay, so no. I can only go this way. Oh, this is... Okay, so yeah, it's kind of sneaky. You have to pay attention. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate that. I absolutely don't want to be pixel hunting now. Okay. Okay. Let's see. succulent fruit. Kettle. Oh. Isn't that ominous? That's like an act. Okay, you like game world, obviously, right? But it's like within this world, is this like a natural formation or did bad people carve it? Because this obviously looks like a skull. Like ignore like the decorative skulls on either side of the entry, right? Heck. Like you can't. Like, can you try to say suspicious here? No. Another earthquake? We've never had this many as... We have never had as many as in the last moons. Okay, so lunar calendar rather than a Gregorian, maybe? And yet, those were only small ones. People say that a massive earthquake is imminent. One as big as the one that devoured Nysa. Nysa. Do you think these ruins are from that time? From the time of Nysa? Maybe. Many castles and watchtowers sank into the ground during that time. Once, they were home to loyal soldiers. Today, they offer shelter only to rats. And by rats, I mean them. Bandits! I'm telling you, we could get out of here. We should get out of here. These ruins only bring bad luck. Everywhere you look, there's goblins. Filthy creatures. Well, if you were chased out of your home, you wouldn't be any nicer than them. Their home? Don't make me laugh. 2 years ago, there were no goblins here to begin with. I have no idea where they came from, but they don't own anything here. I'm not going to be exploited by those fine gentlemen up in their castles, only to be robbed by these creatures here underground. Come now, save your breath. You don't have a choice anyway. This world be damned. Our target is not here. He must have gone deeper into the cave. At least you were right. They certainly look like robbers. The question is, what are they planning? That is what we need to find out. How the heck did she... Oh, okay. Wait, how come I can go down this road? Oh, there's debris here. I didn't even see that. Jesus Christ. How do I get down? I guess you can go under the bridge. I guess, yeah, this is a bridge, right? Oh, no dialogue. Fire thrust does normal damage. Power shot. You go a little fast. Okay, so this is one of those games where you don't have to manage your health outside of battle, right? You don't have to go like, okay, I can pick this right here, I have to kill them X amount of turns. You don't have to do that. You get full healed between each fight, so that's super nice. Alright, so these are no attribute. Yeah, SP. I got a snack. Okay, that might be progress because they're supposed to investigate the door. I don't want to progress though. Why can't I go this way? What? Come on, man. Yeah, these types of games, their perspective's a little rough. The door's locked. We need a key. Oh, okay. That's probably progress. Jesus Christ. I should be fine to enter here. Maybe not. Okay, so that might be progress then. In that case, let's check up here. The heck am I going, man? Like, I hate that. I don't like not knowing if I'm going the right direction. Like, I very specifically want to go counter objective, right? Oh, shit. Look at that, a key. I wonder what it can open in here. I sort of got it moving so I can. It looks like I can go. Oh. Okay, so that's progress. What the? Oh, that's. Suppose I'm supposed to kill this thing first. Okay, so that's just a fight you get into for no reason. Okay, so I'm supposed to go into the big door. Meaning, I guess this is not the direction I'm supposed to go? this? I don't really care. I have... Da, 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 da. Okay, so I need the number. Okay. So you don't add it incrementally, you do it all at once. Okay. Swift symbols. Okay. Da, 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 da. Looks like a fight? Or not? What is going on? Mathai? Put these on. These are the uniforms of the palace guards. Ha! I haven't washed myself for 3 weeks, but it's the thought of wearing these uniforms that makes me feel really dirty. Spare me your sense of humor. We share a goal, but that doesn't make us friends. No need to tell me that. Anyway, my voice changed midway through. That's not good. Anyway, Lady Parnella steadily approaches the city. Kill her while wearing these uniforms and make sure that people see you. I will watch from the show from the city walls, but excuse me if I will not applaud. My reputation, you understand. We'll carry your secret to the grave, as discussed. I know this man from somewhere. This is our opportunity. Stop! City guards! You are under arrest! I did not say that as her. Stop! I don't want to shout because, personal. City guards, you are under arrest. Look at that! So far away from your city walls and yet so cheeky, huh? The law of the strongest rules here. Get them! I've used it twice and now you tell me about it. Okay. There's no resistance for all resistances. Like, honestly, I don't see a reason to... An earthquake yet again? Wait, there's something beneath... A sandworm? Great. Well, at least I know it. Okay. I mean, this shouldn't be too difficult. And I win, I think. Okay. That was... something. Rob! If you do not want to end up like your buddy, you better spit out what you are up to. Long live Fun Sport. Bam. Stop it, Rob. This is unnecessary. Their lives are unnecessary. Make it quick. I am not taking orders from the likes of you. Curses! The way you treat prisoners, one could mistake you for a nobleman. Tell me, what is your plan? We're going to put an end to this festival. This peace is not real. Everyone's waiting for the new war. A new war? These 150 years have produced a royal line of warlords. They have no idea on how to deal with peace. It's all fake. All they long for is another war, and we're helping them to get it. You are planning an assassination. Peace cannot be your enemy. We yearn for peace, just like everyone. But this current state is nothing more than a breather at Escanya's expense. Tarin is using the peace treaty to recover from the explosion a year ago. Our Chancellor is a fool and doesn't see it. We'll make the decision in his stead. The new war will bring true peace, eventually. For everyone, at birth, every man is equal. Stop babbling. You are rats from the moment your mothers threw you into the world. Do not speak of equality. And now tell me, or I will slit your throat. Who was that man before, and how many of you are there? Long live Varnsport. Long live Valendis. Probably better this way. If we leave this rat alive, it'll bite the next opportunity it gets. Yeah? Sorry about that. I forbid you to kill a helpless person in my presence ever again. Do you understand? Yes, Princess. We shall return and report to the commander. A line of warlords. Does this apply to my brother as well? Those like raspy voices are way too difficult, man. I cannot hold them for very long. It just hurts. Whee! Festival parade, yeah, yay. It seems like nothing has happened so far. I guess we foiled the plan. What if there are more of them? What if there's a plan B? I have a bad feeling about this. Let us report to the commander. He will know how to act. He's probably wondering where we are anyway. The heck is that? New characters. Is something amiss? Are you sure, my lord? Is this parade not worthy as stage for you? They had a wagon prepared just for you. My dear Heinlein, sometimes I prefer the way through the orchestra pit. But it is quite loud here. I'll take the noise of the crowd over the whispers of the court any day. Forgive me. What does a simple servant like me know about the problems of such a famous man like you? One does not need to be a powerful king or queen to be famous all around Elgia. Sir Victor of Arcadia is living proof that a civilian can gain such prestige. As the author of stage plays and poems, he has written himself into the hearts of many. Having developed the first letterpress machine, he was able to distribute his works to every corner of the world and accumulate vast wealth. Okay, so he's a playwright. I thought he was like a king or something. Oh, give me a... Is he supposed to be like Luffy coded? No. Oh, give me a break. People forget it sometimes, but I am not a nobleman. So let's cut the charades. Just take me backstage and show me where the fun is. Very well, Sir Victor. Here you are. May I cordially invite you to participate in our variety of fun games. The games are played with so-called chips. Please take these 50 and try to accumulate as many as you can. Once you are done, you can exchange the chips for prizes in the north of this plaza. Have fun. That is more to my taste. What does he say? How is it going, Sir Victor? You currently have 50 chips. I hope you have a lot of fun. If you run out of chips, pay me a visit. Okay. Ugh, my throat. It's hard to keep up. Okay, so this guy... What is he? Magic user of some sort. So he can grant TP regen with a potency of 5 for 5 turns to all. Huh. That might be useful. Poetic March. Grants offensive buff. Increases attack and magic by 10% for 5 turns. Oh, he's a bard. Ish. A magical wind attack dealing 1.8. A magical earth attack dealing 1.8. Okay. 30% chance to counter single target physical attack by curing a random ailment on self. That doesn't really help a lot. Lowers incoming damage by 10% when wearing this piece of equipment. So if I wear heavy armor, he takes 10% less. Raises defense by 10. Raises mind by 10. 10 to your character's height. So that... Are stats better than just like these passive skills? I think that's more important, honestly. What does he have? He's wearing a priest robes. Wait, what? Aren't these guys dead? That's so weird. Okay. Dancing ladies, yay. Beast Pedal? What the heck is that? Material. Oh, it's a beast pedal. Okay. That's literally the first material I've found. Is that his face on his stomach, or is that just like, you know, fat folds? I'm assuming it's fat folds. It's kind of weird. I'm so glad this war is over. It's great to have entertainment without any worries. Hey, it's these guys again. Playing games and having fun is in our blood as Escanians. Finally, we can live it up again. I can't decide. Which game should I try first? The champ of rock, paper, scissors follows his own strange rules. Have you noticed that he won't use the same sign twice in a row? Is that this guy? Statistically, most people start with scissors at rock, paper, scissors. That's why you should always play rock first. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the RPS champ over there knows this fact as well. What? What is going on? Hey, you! For 40 chips, I will tell you how to win at the turtle race. Always. You are far too shady. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I mean, I can try it, right? There's no harm. Oh, this must be the rock, paper, scissors champ guy. Have you already tried your luck against a rock, paper, scissors champion? I've been watching him for a while. He'll never use paper right after using rock. So for some reason, though, he always tries to use each sign at least once per duel. No. Mama says that I'm a bottomless pit, but I still don't stand a chance against the amounts that are required in order to win here. You look like a man with a huge appetite. How about a round of our game? The fee is 10 chips, and for every plate of dapples that you eat, we will reward you 1 chip. Would you like to try? Later. I kind of want to see what else is here first. So this is just like, watch them dance, yada yada, doesn't do anything. I just arrived here, why should I leave? Okay, so there's 3 games. Turtle Race, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and whatever that apple eating contest is. And Move Fiber. Unlike Gravelos and Terrain, we were doing reasonably well during the war. Still, celebrations like this were rather rare. Welcome to the magnificent, tumultuous Turtle Touchdown. Bet on the turtle that will cross the finish line first. They might look the same, but their racing skills are actually very different. That's why I'm shuffling their positions every race. There is no way of knowing who will win next. The fee is 10 chips per game. Winner gets 30 chips. Are you willing to take the gamble? Do they look the same? Okay. Okay, I want to see what this turtle guy says. Like, there's a pretty decent chance that this is just like a scam. And the game sounds, they'll probably... Alright, so hear me out. Did you know that if you listen closely to a turtle, you can hear its voice? Once you listen to it, I'm sure you'll be able to discern the winner. Listen to them? What? Turtle! 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 So it's just a different one, I guess. So it's actually quite close. So I can do that multiple times, probably. I want to try the other games first, though. You look like... Okay, I'm not going to reread that. Let's go! Where's the timer? Jesus Christ, my hand hurts. How long do I do this for? Okay, yeah. I'm not doing that again. I don't want to do that again. That was so obnoxious. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Care for a run of rock, paper, scissors? If you can win 3 times in a row, I will give you a lot of chips. If you win on the first try, I'll add even more. The fee is 5. Since it's so cheap, there is a special rule in my favor. If we tie, I win. Got it? So how about it? Let's go. I think I'll pass. Hold on, give me a sec. I want to review the information. I might not repeat the lines. So I want to see this real quick. He doesn't use the same sign twice in a row. So, never twice in a row. He never uses paper after using rock. So if he does rock, the next one is guaranteed to be scissors. And for some reason, he always tries to use each sign at least once per duel. Does that mean he has a set? Statistically, most people start with scissors at rock, paper, scissors. That's why you should always play rock first. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the RPS champ over there knows this fact as well. So he probably plays... Wait, what does he say? We'll never use paper after using red. So he probably goes paper, rock, scissors? Okay. This one's a bait. I thought they got shuffled. This isn't gonna get me in trouble, is it? I forgot. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. Okay, let's see what the prizes are. Oh. Fuck, I don't know how much I need. Doesn't say anywhere. I don't want to do that again. It hurts my head. I wasn't sure they would let me play again, but apparently they do. This is, yeah. The turtle race is kind of boring, but at least it's easy. Here are your winnings. Thanks for playing. Turtles, back to the start. I will now shuffle your positions. How many? I have 171. I don't know how far it wants me to, like, how many chips I need for everything. Or if I'm not even allowed to pick more than one, right? I was kind of hoping they'd let you browse, but no, as soon as you walk in, they're like, do you want to end and get a prize? I don't know. It's a little... Okay. I don't want to sit here and do that forever. Do it that way, and go in here. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, so they... Or, I thought they would be, like, absurd. What do you mean? The cost for these items are 122. You already said that. I've already given you the chips. The red-haired one at the entrance. Wait. I'm sorry, there is no one working here with red hair at the entrance. Also, you need to bring these chips to me. Wait, what? Haha, I got scammed. She's gone. Have I been cheated? I must be getting old. Damn, that sucks. Well, that was easy, like stealing money from a drunken Poco. Part thief, part con artist, she has broken the hearts of many men and women. With her red hair and red clothes, she's infamously known as the Red Succubus, a title that does not make her job particularly easy at times. She could dye her hair and change her clothes, but a narcissistic part of her seems rather proud of this fame. I'll return in a few hours and exchange these darlings. As for the time being, I haven't visited this part of town yet. Let's see what we can find here. Okay, so I'm a con artist. This one's a con artist. Naturally, you learn her name by going into the menu. A Yoko Kitty. A physical attack dealing 1.1 X damage can trigger Petal Storm. So, add this. A physical attack dealing 3x damage to one person needs to be activated by other skills. Ugh, excuse me. Okay, steals an item from X slash. The inflicts bleeding for 5 turns on one target can trigger Petal. Okay. 20% chance to counter single target physical attack with buffing this stat by 10. Crit up. Raises crit by 5. And straight up adds 5. I'll just do it this way. No. I don't need the slash right away, probably. Okay, if you want to try the best wines in Valandis, this is... If you want to just get drunk on Chisa, we can offer that as well. It's a Barker. For those who don't know, a Barker is just like basically a sign twirler in Japan. They just like hark out their wares and whatnot. Okay, where to go? Can I? I was like, why can't... This guy's pretty wasted. He even left his wallet on the counter. If no one sees me, I could... Wait. Okay, yeah, so the barkeep is... Do I need... Wait. That's weird. Oh, whatever. Why can't I go down there? God, this guy just wanders, I guess. Living in a place as huge as this makes traveling a real pain. That's why we have this railway. Originally, it was very expensive, and only the rich could afford it. But thanks to Chancellor Seeger, the rides are all free now. It can get very crowded, though. That's why you don't see any nobles using them anymore. I think they prefer air carriers nowadays. Most of the wares we import are luxury goods, such as wine or cigars. Basic food comes from our own crops. Because of the war, it can happen that we have more wine available than food. When you ask me, I think there are much worse fates. Jesus Christ. They call Farnsport the dancing city, and you know why? We love to dance, sing, and drink. Even when we go through hard times, we always try to keep a smile up. That's how we are. There's a new shop on Main Street. It's selling the Okay, those types of combos are hard to keep up with. What the heck am I doing? I'm trying to steal is what I'm trying to do. I'm a thieves. Oh. Okay. I don't totally get it. Like, she's supposed to be like a master thief, right? Or is she just like a thief? Like, simple. Hey, I've come here for Torment to visit the cities. Could you recommend a good restaurant? Oh, really? Thank you. I'll check it out immediately. Okay, so I was born in Farnsport and I've been living here for almost 80 years. Many things have changed during this time span, but you can only notice these small changes when you look more closely. While looking at it from a distance, it's a different story. This view, for example, hasn't changed a bit since I first took a look at it. This familiarity calms me down. Okay. Use the key to break into the house. House. This one? No. This one? No. This one? Do I have to go back down here? That's the barn. Where is this house? That's no. Is it up here? Now, what should I give her? Oh, okay, this is up here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Hey, you! Woman with the red hair! Come over here! So it's you guys. Is this how you treat a lady? Wait, Bethesda? Let's see. Dragonkin. Deeper voice, maybe? We've had enough of you. No. More low-tier gang member. We've had enough of you. Until now, we've always handled you with kid gloves. Remember that port of Virmir? The tavern at the Red Lake? The marketplace at Gordia? How many times have you fooled us, Sienna? I'm not fooling anyone. I'm just misunderstood. You've dragged our name through the mud. Mud! We have paid too many times, Sienna. It's time to cash in. Where is she? Where is the Himmelsgeyser? Give us your airship. I'm so sorry, my dears, but I can't. I've lost it. Lost your airship? And we're supposed to believe you? You can only lie. I bet on the wrong card in a gamble. Some merchant in Arcadia owns it now. Liar! We should kill her! He's right. If we continue to deal with her, we'll only regret it in the end. Let's kill her and we'll at least get our honor back, brothers. No, we're not gonna make that easy for her. You must be useful for something. The Boudon? You want her? You want her to steal a gem? Don't be silly. Saves us the trouble if she does it. And don't be so vague. Just spit it out. We'll make you a deal. Steal the Boudon from the treasury of the royal palace. You want me to break into the palace? We'll use the festival to our advantage. Advantage! I don't think that's a good idea, brother. We have nothing to lose. We wanted to use the hectic pace of today's festival to get to the stone, but then you realized it was still far too dangerous and called it off. And now you want me to go in there? I may be a fraud, but I'm not a burglar. Is that so? I thought the red succubus can take any shape she wants. We've prepared everything. We have a map of the sewage system and access to it. They say you're able to get anything you set your sights on. No obstacle is impassable for you. Your sudden charm comes unexpected. All right, since you've asked me so dearly, the red succubus will become a burglar just for this one instance. But the stinky sewers? Is there no other way? Then become a rat for all I care. No more fooling around. You do what we tell you. If this settles my debts with you, I will do so gladly. No. This stone is valuable, but not enough to pay off all your debts to us. But let's put it this way. If you get us this stone, we will be a lot nicer to you. I can hardly wait. So what's this plan in detail? Faster! The delivery we scheduled for tonight. Besides, I'm freezing. I can't go on. I'm exhausted. Stop whining. I dipped See, I dip back into that type of voice way too often. That's blah 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 blah. I need a chat. I need a chat, man. They can help me put together character types for these guys. Because I don't know. Like, I only have context clues to, like, figure out their personalities and the type of voice that they have. Not again. That felt different. That was no ordinary earthquake. Oh, are we an earthquake expert now, or what? If you want to deal with even more quakes and I can give you a slap, then you have something to analyze on your way home. Now come. Yeah, I'm coming. What is it now? I've never seen Farnsworth so lit up. So many people are enjoying this festival. I don't know which one's speaking. Surprising, Surprisingly, after such a long war, I would have expected differently. This is slowly get. This. I lost the character. I forget which one is which. This is slowly getting on my nerves. Strange. Are you still feeling cold? Now that you mention it, I don't think so. The fuck is that word? Hadowitska? I guess it's like a local swear, like the German Scheiße. Oh, oh, please, a demon shall get me if this is a normal earthquake. Ah! What is that? A demon! And they're fine. It didn't kill them. It's headed for Farnsport. Why? Okay. Why is it showing me that? They could easily just have that appear in one of the character stories and be like a sudden, what the fuck is this? Can you hear the music? The banquet has started. I should be dancing up there on marble floors instead of trapezing down here in knee-high water. Yep. I imagine her as like a very seductive sounding, but I can't. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know seduction sounds at all. That's just not something I'm familiar with at all. I'd have to. One of these days, if I ever have enough viewership to have a just chatting stream, I will actively just go through various vocal tips and strategies for various voice types, because I'm kind of curious on how to branch out and do some of these the intellectual an intellectual voice, a wise voice, the brat, the a whinier voice. Some voices are there are some things that you do naturally for certain emotions, but if you're not feeling that emotion, some of them don't come easy to you, right? I have trouble sounding certain ways. If I'm not actively feeling that way, myself. It's happy, for example. Happy is, I mean, if you're happy and you're happy, then you're happy. Happiness is happiness. But if I'm not in a joyful, happy mood, mentally I struggle with portraying a happy character if I myself am not happy. Does that make sense? For more often than not, I maintain this. Maintain, maybe not the right word. I sound the way I sound right now, just kind of matter of fact and unsure even, or whatever you want to call this tone of voice that I currently speak in. It's like, yeah, definitely, maybe. I kind of want to see if I can just do the entire game without like a notepad open, to try to like track these characters. But based on this early onset, I probably the next story game I play, I'll probably have like a notepad on my second monitor with like the names of like with named characters and the type of voice I'm trying to go for. Like I'll like decide on the stream, on the video, whatever you want to call it, with chat if anyone's there at the time I try to pick it out. But yeah, this is kind of rough because like if there's so many characters, I forget like what I've done for who and whatnot. So we'll see. I mean, this one I'm honestly I'm having fun trying it, but it from the perspective of a voice actor, it is somewhat annoying that I keep forgetting what I'm doing for each character, right? And then also I'm just inexperienced. It's that plays a large role in why like I sometimes lose the character. In addition to like there's being so many of them. And the second is just like the small differences are not as easy for me to remember or reenact. Like, for example, if we did back into the writer, I think he was something like this, right? He was more like, he was more dapper. And sometimes it's just like, it's just, it's not as easy as I thought it would be to remember what everyone sounds like. This goes back into like something my teacher taught us, is why there's a certain level of physicality to voice acting. And that like if you like let's say you pick out all like the emotional aspects and all the intricacies of a character you want to do, right? You associate that voice with a pose that you dip into, or even a line that you start speaking and leads, like a vocal lead into whatever you're trying to say. It can be something simple, just like hand pointing forward, like for a direct manner, like a direct speaker. You could have someone like the maybe like a schemer can have, you might put your chin, like your hands underneath your chin, like you know, at the table, interlock fingers, chin on top of them. Naturally, you don't do that, or rather, you just mimic it, and so that you can stay on mic. But these little physicalities can help put you in the right mindset. So let's see, for Bethesda, I kind of wanted him, let's dip back into what I want Bethesda to sound like. He seems young, or middle-aged maybe. He's rough and tumble. He's a criminal, gang member. I don't think he plays the tough guy, but I don't think he's like all that strong. He's probably like more bark than bite, realistically. So let's see, how would I make him sound? I was going for something earlier, but I kept on getting him mixed up with his subordinate, which is the human up to the north on the screen. Accent-wise, I don't know. I have no idea what these people sound like, right? Accents are also like another thing that I'm just not used to. I don't have a lot of experience like playing around with accents or trying to speak in a accent. That's not something I have a lot of experience with. I should practice them, but it's like at the same time I don't, other than like the simple like basic stuff, I don't really know that much about different accents. Like I know you can speak like a generic southerner like this. Just kind of draw out the vowels and you kind of cut off some of your words. Problem is, I don't know how to separate my different southern accents. I don't know. I'm not sure how to do the difference between Texas and Louisiana per se, for example. And even then, it's like, obviously, you guys probably heard it. I started losing my accent, the accent like halfway through the line. So obviously, that's because improv is also not something I'm used to, which is probably not a good thing as a streamer, because everything is improv for a streamer, man. I don't particularly like trying to script everything, which is what that would be. It's way too much effort. But also that means like there will be drops in quality. There will be like times where I just like lose the I lose the line, I lose the voice, because I'm just like trying to like I'm speaking as I go. I'm like working as I go. But yeah, it's like there are nuances of different types of, Southern. There's British, which I know in my head I can hear the British accent, or the one that everyone uses to portray the British. I don't know how to if I could speak in it for. Yeah. I can kind of hear it. I don't. Getting it out of my voice into like speaking it myself is hard to see. Hello, Governor. Because there's like certain flavor words that they use that I don't know. Like I don't know what they are. And like words, like certain words go part and parcel with certain accents, right? And it's just like I don't know. Some of them would just be like study. I straight up just need to study some. Like Russian accent, for example. It's like you can't. They don't have a word for the, right? Or something similar like that. There's some. I forget the term. What's the term for words like the? It's not. That doesn't matter. But like the English-Russian accent, or like speaking English with a Russian accent, it's like you skip certain words and you sound harsh. It sounds harsher because of it. I'd have to look it up because I like being put on the spot. I can't think of it right now. It's like there's the whole meme joke of in Mother Russia. Yada yada. You don't do that. That does you. I don't know. There's a joke, the common joke making fun of like Russia or Russian accents, and I can't quite remember it. Like I can't remember the format, so that's whatever. What I'm trying to say is that accents. If you want me to do accents, I'd have to spend some time to look it up, study it, try and like experiment with it. I don't think I can just straight up pull it out of my ass, right? I mean, I could try, but I don't think it'd be particularly strong. You want us to stuff your mouth? No? Then shut up. Here, take this map. There is only one entrance, and this is the key for it. We will keep it with us, so make sure to return right here once you have the gem. It is the only exit. Don't get any funny ideas. Which is why we will close the gate after you are inside. Without us, you won't get out. Thank you very much for your trust. Now hurry up. Will we ever see her again? Probably not, but you never know. As they say, her success rate is rather high. Anyway, I'm closing the gate now. What? The key... Where is... No way! She stole it! But when? Miserable brat! Shall we go after her? No. We just wait. This is the only exit anyway. Narceline Sewers. Ah, my throat. Ah, that weird, like, Grady, whiny voice is so, like, harsh. They don't know me very well. They think that this sewer is the worst thing I've ever crawled through. Let's kill this. Oh. Nothing else. Okay, so she's a katana user. Okay. Oh, it's okay. In tin ore. Okay. Alright. Let's just get to the center island. Oh, there's just multiple. Okay. I want to kill this thing. Ah, the teeth. And then we're gonna go there. It is basically 12 o'clock. I'm over do. And I'll have some fun on my own. Okay. Okay. Oh, save. Save, save, save. Okay. Okay. That is that. I had fun. I rambled a little bit on various topics that probably don't make sense to people. I do apologize about that. That was my fault. I guess I feel strongly about certain things that like I thought it more strongly than I thought I did. Anyways, please like, follow, and subscribe. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/ Mr. Foxhound Sir. I generally stream. My stream schedule is on my channel. Long and short, I stream. I have 2 days for long streams, which is Wednesday night, Thursday night, and I have 3 days of short streams typically, provided nothing happens. That being Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Monday I use for chores around the house, and Wednesday morning, which is also technically a potential after work stream, I go shopping for household groceries and whatnot. Uh, the two long streams are roughly 6 hours usually. I typically start at 10 p.m. on those days, and I'll go until 4 a.m. In which case, I usually Wednesday night. So Wednesday into Thursday, I might stop a little early to in order to cook, depending on what my plan for the week was. And then Thursday night into Friday, well, depending on what I bought, I will end at 4 on the nose in order to go prep food and eat. Uh, if this channel gets like big enough, I suppose is the right word, I might extend those hours, but until then, I'm likely just going to keep it to the 6 hour threshold because it's like, well, I don't want to make like the 1 to 3 people who show up wait for like an hour or 30 minutes or however long I take for me to do stuff. If the channel gets big enough where like I feel like I should stay longer, I can do things faster, maybe. Or at least I can like eat or cook or something while chatting. I might not be able to play anything or like watch anything, but I can like pull up my phone, look at the chat at the very least while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and just chat with everyone. So like if I get big enough where that's possible, I can extend those streams. For the Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday streams, unless I leave my job, those are likely going to stay at the 3 hour or less threshold. They as much as it pains me to admit, I probably won't become big enough to not need to go to work. I am, after all, just a male VTuber who those stereotypically do not do nearly as well as their female counterparts. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I also don't believe I'm as interesting as other streamers. I do hope I get proven wrong on that fact, but as it stands, I don't feel very confident in my own capabilities as a streamer or even as a YouTube creator. Uh, yeah, well, that's it is what it is, right? That's just quitter talk. I need to stop doing that. I have a bad habit of being negative. That's partially just genetic, or maybe. I don't know how much of genetics plays into part of our personalities, but I get that frankly quitter-like nature from my mother, who very much is similar to me in that regard. It's like, oh, we're not good enough, so just stop. Uh, Luckily for anyone who likes the stuff I make, I'm not going to quit. But in the same vein, I likely will not be able to rely on this as a stable source of income, or even a primary source of income if I do get monetized, which I'm currently not. Anyways, I've rambled long enough. I'm sure all of you are bored out of your minds. Go have fun. Go touch grass. Find something you like to do and do it well. Do it often, do it well. So, I need a better closing statement, dude. Oh my god. Anyways, bye bye.